Hi guys, welcome back to What the Health. Now if you've been following my Veganuary journey, and especially if you follow me on Twitter, you may have heard me say that I've actually found eating a vegan diet very straightforward, very easy. It hasn't been particularly challenging, and what I wanted to do in this video was just talk about a few reflections I've had and a lot, answer the question that a lot of people have asked me, which is, has it been difficult? Now, I know I've just said that it's been easy, and I think a lot of that has got to do with certain factors which I'm going to discuss, and there are ways in which I could see that it could be more challenging for other people. So, a little bit of background: I've been vegetarian for years and years and years, and I decided to go vegan for January, and obviously we're sort of getting towards the end of January now, so I'm starting to reflect on what's been going on. So the fact that I was vegetarian first was massively helpful, because to be honest, it wasn't a huge change for me because I already ate like a 80% vegan diet, so that really wasn't too much of a shock anyway. And I also live in a city, so I have access, and actually a very vegan friendly city, which is Manchester in the UK. We have so many vegan and vegetarian restaurants and cafes and options, and it's awesome. It's an awesome place to live. Anyway, I'm a big Manchester fan, but that has made it a lot easier as well. And also my partner, my fiance Chyaz, has been very supportive and has been eating vegan food with me. He's not been doing Veganuary, but it has been something that he's really taken on board and enjoyed too. Now, I can imagine if you live perhaps in a village or somewhere more rural, that this might be a little bit more tricky, because obviously there are things like there will be a greengrocer's or a supermarket where you can buy fruits, veg, nuts, seeds, rice, pasta, the very basic vegan foods, and you could live off that. But I guess some of the other challenges that might come in if you did live somewhere more rural is going out to eat, meeting a friend, or going out for dinner with your family, and there's only like a choice of a couple of places to go if they don't have a vegan option. I can imagine that would be a little bit more difficult. The only reflection I have on that front is there have been a couple of occasions where I've had to sort of say to friends, like, oh, I'm really sorry guys, like, is it possible to go here instead of here, just to make sure that there's a vegan option for whatever. That's been more challenging with like breakfast and brunch than dinner. A lot of chain restaurants I found have dinner options. Brunch, it's a lot of like egg-based dishes, so I've been like, ooh. So I found like fruit salads in a couple of places, which has been good. So that's been okay, like tiny little challenges, but really nothing that major. But I can imagine that in some of the situations that might be a little bit more difficult. But I guess it's all about chatting to the people, ask any restaurant you go to, asking whether any little tweaks and changes can be made, like whether an ingredient could be left out. And a lot of places are actually really keen to accommodate you, so it's always worth asking the question. One thing that I have found, like, not challenging, but a little bit more like, oh, I didn't realise I have to do that as much, is just reading ingredients on things, because in my mind I already know like which things are vegetarian and which things aren't, and sometimes like I have assumed that something would be vegan because of course it's like, I don't know, a packet of sweets that I know are vegetarian, so why wouldn't they be vegan? But then I find out that they've got beeswax on them, so it's all these little things, or honey, like things that I wouldn't think of. So I haven't eaten anything that isn't vegan the whole month. I've totally stuck to Veganuary, but I've had to check extra things that I would never normally think, so I've been reading a million packets, which has actually been very educational, which has been good. But if you had an incredibly busy lifestyle where you literally just had to grab things as you went and didn't have like a few extra minutes to really take in the whole ingredients list of something, then I guess that could be considered a little bit more of a challenge. On a very personal and very specific note, and unfortunate note, as it happens, this entire month we haven't had an oven. Our oven is broken. Our hob still works, but our oven's broken. So on a very personal, like, challenging note, I've been running out of ideas of what to cook either on our hob or in the microwave to actually make vegan meals, like, because I would love to be doing like awesome like baked vegan casseroles and sweet potatoes and potatoes full stop, like, because I'm not very keen on like potatoes in a boiled form or mashed or anything like that. And that's been a little bit irritating. So it's been a personal challenge for me that I've really had to get creative with what I'm going to make, because I haven't been able to put anything in the oven. And like baked goods as well, I've had to find vegan like biscuits and cakes. Like, not that I've been eating a lot of them because I'm trying to be really healthy, but if I've ever wanted something a little bit like sweet, I couldn't make it myself, I'd have to buy it. So I've had to like search for those kind of things. And really those are the only things that I've got to note. I have found it really straightforward, and I'm getting ready for my next video to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing going forward. But if you are vegan, or if you've been thinking about going vegan, please do share any of your challenges or expected challenges about the lifestyle in the description below, in the comments, sorry. I would really like to read those. I hope this has been an enjoyable video and helpful for you. I'll be back next week. Don't forget to subscribe and give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon. Bye!